Enemies gon' hate me now. Enemies gon' hate me now. Hate me now. Enemies gon' hate me now. Hate me now. Enemies. Busters got some mana, but I handle that, so hate me now. Got the Louis slugger, you better cover when I hit a bow. You better be so quick to get it hip when the pistol show. All my niggas get me creeping slow, and we on that blow. Told the two that I use, searching for an easy man. Demon in me wakes, now I shake and don't feel okay. Yeah, I'm terrified in my mind, so corrupted too. Feel so blizzo, hizzo, off that snizzo, but still keep it smooth. Evil prince, stay so blitz, busy down with Psycho Mike. Scheming, leaning all throughout the night, down in Metro Height. Bitch, you getting sprayed from grenade when I pulled up here. Gets the P, here with me, and we always going in. Waking, shaking in my bed, hating leaves you where y'all dead. Don't you rest so tears up, call your blizz up when I'm on my man. I face so much crime, stay inside. I have on my mind. Please don't shoot your kids on, send you his on, get your miss online. Enemies so close to me, especially gon' hate me now. Motivated jealousy, but still I elevate somehow. Smiling face all in my space, deep inside you hating me. Take that loaded Glock 19 and kill that kind with courtesy. Enemies so close to me, especially gon' hate me now. Motivated jealousy, but still I elevate somehow. Smiling face all in my space, deep inside you hating me. Take that loaded Glock 19 and kill that kind with courtesy. Hate me now, hate me now. Enemies gon' hate me now. Hate me now. Enemies.
You hate me now, nigga, damn, I thought we was cool. You hate me now, I thought we was cool.
You mad at me now, but all life you was laughing. Then chop a bullet, split him up like he a fraction. He run up on me, think it's chicken, now he past tense. Yes, I am evil prince, but also Trace, so blast him. I catch him loafing, I'ma up the gun and let it bust. I got them niggas in the car ready to shoot shit up. You mention me, boy, I'm a killer, best not test your luck. Yo, bitch, a groupie, all up in my DMs tryna fuck. These niggas lying in they songs, you know they capping. I'm on the block, I put in work, you niggas slacking. My nigga get jammed up and then we go and post bail. But if your nigga run up, we gon' send his ass to hell. Ain't have a ruler, kept a Ruger when I was in school. I'm hitting ops with this stick like I'm playing pool. Handy manny in this bitch, we got all the tools. You hate me now, damn nigga, I thought we was cool.
We was cool.
There has been too much violence, too much pain. None here without sin. But I have an honorable compromise. Just walk away. Give me the pump, the oil, the gasoline, and the whole compound, and I spare you lives. Just walk away. I will give you safe passage in the wasteland. Just walk away, and there will be an end to the horror.
Peace, peace, peace. What's going on, y'all? MD checking in once again. MD checking in once again. The prophet amongst men. I played that clip because that's exactly what's going on in Palestine right now. Just walk away, and it'll be an end to the horror. It'll be an end to us killing tens of thousands of civilians. It'll be an end to the subjugation of an entire people. It'll be an end to the mass displacement. Just walk away. That's what they're telling them to do. So you see the title. I'm gonna talk about a couple of things today. I got a little bit of time. If it ain't one thing, it's another. My trailer brake's locking up, so I'm sitting here stuck like Chuck. I was trying to get back toward home today. It don't look like that's gonna happen now. I got an interview for another driving position tomorrow, but it don't look like I'm gonna make it. So I'm gonna have to probably reschedule it. Yeah, to any event, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's life at the end of the day, you know what I mean? So I'm just chilling. So I decided, hey, why not, man? Give y'all my thoughts while I'm inside the box. You know what I'm saying? Couple of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about why I no longer support a two-state solution in Palestine and Israel. I'm gonna talk about that. Also, I'm gonna give my thoughts on the highlights of the debate last night. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna discuss some of the stuff that I saw, who I thought won, and who I'm now in support of from a secondary aspect. When I say secondary, meaning I understand the nuances of how the current race is going. I understand that Trump is the front runner, but I also understand I take views and political policies into consideration. So I'm gonna give my thoughts on that too. If I can, I want to try to put a link. If I can find it. Hold on. Damn, I done messed up, y'all. Hold on. I want to try to put a link in the chat here. Let me see. I'm finna see if I can post it now. Yeah, so I just put a link into the chat. That's a video from the sister Teslin Figueroa. Now, anybody don't know who Teslin is, she be on the Breakfast Club sometimes, and she's basically a quote unquote political analyst. I don't call her that, and honestly, I don't think that she would call herself that. But she's making plays in politics. A lot of the stuff that she conceives to be political priorities, I don't agree with. But that's beside the point. The video that she had with the other sister, Sonny Johnson. Sonny Johnson is a black conservative. She had I won't call it a debate. I call it a discussion. She had a discussion with the brother Gary Chambers yesterday, and it's a poignant video, and it highlights all the things that I talk about dealing with politics, individualism, the connection to the Constitution. It talk about all of that. It was a great discussion, and if anybody gets the chance, check that out, man. Because again, it's important to understand the political reality of black folk. But in any event, let me get to it. So I'm no longer supporting a two-state solution for Israel and Palestine. Well, why is that, MD? I'll tell you why. When we deal with the dynamics of the Palestinian people and how they're being subjugated, how they're being disparaged socially, economically, politically, to give them sovereignty over their own political reality will actually deepen the disparagement from a social aspect. What do I mean? By giving them their sovereign rights within the aspects of what we know Palestine right now, and the borderlines and the demographics, so on and so forth, it'll basically be writing them off as a third world country. Period. That's what they'll be, because they have no resources, they have no means of production, they have no way of growing a GDP based on any type of industry that they may perceive that they have, so on and so forth. Basically, what I'm saying is it's a done deal. Seeing a reality of a sovereign Palestine. It's a sad reality, but it's a reality. Much like the reality of black folks here in America. The day that we were mind swiped off of our basic knowledge of who we are from Africa individually now, because we all come from different tribes, different countries. The way that we were mind swiped and that history was taken away from us was the day that a new ethnic population was born, which is, i.e., the Black American, the freedman, or what my brother Angel Snupnut would say, the soul person. That's when our paradigm shifted. descendants of slaves born in America having dark skin. Shout out to Angel Snub Nub 7. Our reality shifted. We were reborn anew. The aspect of Africa is nowhere in our soul. The aspect of Africa is nowhere within our dichotomy as it pertains to being Americans. That's just a fact. You can't dispute it. The reason I know this is because Afrocentrists, Pan-Africans will globetrot in order to find an identity that is not there. The Afrocentrists, the Pan-Africans, they play Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego with our identity. That's just a fact. Instead of rooting themselves within the identity that, however you may perceive it, fortunately or unfortunately, was created here in America. It's just a fact. Can't dispute it. So when I make a correlation between the Palestinians and Black Americans here in the country, through conquest, our reality changed. But through the subsequent act of freedom, we still have a right to individual autonomy. What do I mean by individual autonomy? Looking back at the struggles of Black folks here in this country, we didn't correlate a winning path based on a collective ideology. We didn't focus on a winning path based on a collective ideology in terms of nationhood, because we understood through, whether you want to call it right, wrong, and indifferent, that we were subsequently American, based on the outlook, based on the conquest, based on the servitude that we experienced here in this country. So our fight was for freedom within the statehood of America. Go back to Palestine. Palestine, those people have been there for thousands of years. But through conquest, they were misplaced through an ideology, which I won't say through a Jew ideology, but through a Zionist ideology. They were misplaced, despaired, subjugated, etc., within their own land. The Jews are not going anywhere because they're backed by the most powerful country in the world militarily. That's just a fact. But where they do stand a chance is through civil upheaval, based on the fact that the hypocrisy of America and Israel is a facade of a democracy. So if you stand on democracy, you must stand on the amalgamation of a unified secular state within the confines of both the Palestinian and Israeli people. So I no longer support a two-state resolution based on the fact that you have two groups of people there, and if you're giving support for one nation and not the other, you're damning the one nation that's not being supported to a third world status. So when they say from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, not saying that it's going to be the ousting of Israeli people, but there's going to be a unification based on statehood, democracy, and freedom for all people. So what I'm saying is I now support the one state solution based on my American ideology of what freedom is. A Palestinian should have every right to be in that land, just like an Israeli should have every right to be in that land. From a social aspect, a Palestinian has every right to be able to create laws and systems of regulation, just like an Israeli. There should be social, economic, political parity amongst the two groups within the one land. You can call it whatever the hell you want to call it: Palestine, Israel, Roma, Palestina. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, based on economics, that's what you have to deal with. Hold on one second. What's up, man? Oh, no, I ain't got it, bro. All right. Huh? Bro, I'm waiting on my truck to get fixed, bro. I'm jacked up. All right, man. All right, man. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what it is, man. Yeah, a Negro was begging. He just got out of a truck. How you get out of truck? Begging. I just saw this nigga get out of his truck. And he asked me for $1. Boy, I tell you, boy. Woo, god damn. Hey, but anyway, back to what's going on. So what I'm saying is, from an aspect of what we call freedom, justice, self-determination, we must then look at Angel Stone and laugh. Yeah, I'm sitting in the pilot parking lot. I see him get out his truck, then he come and ask me for $1. What the hell you drive? What you working for? Anyway, so in the aspect of self-determination, everybody within that region deserves that right. Everybody. I can't put a negative connotation to a people that were given certain privileges based on the ideology of another set of people. Don't get it twisted. Those people weren't placed in that land because of what some books say. That was a low level collective thought that was given to a people, like the Christian nationalists, blah blah blah, this and that, who don't even understand the hypocrisy in their own ideology. Because last I checked, the for the most part, Christians don't rock with Jews based on how they say Jews subjugated Christ. But that's a whole nother story. But yet you have American religious zealots that'll put their own ideology on the line to defend a whole different ethnic group, a whole different religious ideology, because they're looking for something. If it was up to the religious zealots, the Christian nationalists, all of the Middle East would burn up in flames, because that would further garner their position of the Messiah return. But in reality, that's just a storyline. That's just an angle that's given to you from the political elites to give them a reason to garner Israel as a buffer state or a vassal state to be able to maintain control of the resources in that particular land. And we know that's what that's all about. We ain't stupid. The state of Israel is the biggest military installation that the United States has. And it's playing as a deterrent. So all the oil oligarchs in the Middle East are fall in line. That's what it's there for. But then you have another subset of Negroes that will then stand with an ideology of self-determination within America and don't understand the concept of America having outside resources, i.e. drill, baby, drill. If the idea is to drill in America to have more of a sense of resource efficiency, resource independence, resource dominance within the country of America, why do we need to fund Israel? If that's the plan, is what I'm saying. Why? But then turn around and don't see that same concept within Ukraine and Russia. Because it's the exact same concept. See, this is what happens when you don't identify problems, outline solutions, and streamline your research. This is what happens. You become a follower of an ideology that you don't understand. You become a bot, basically. And then when you get called out on what you're following, you stumble and bumble trying to defend it and do whataboutism. When in actuality, you are supposed to cross your T's and dot your I's politically. Dealing with the Russia and Ukraine situation, we understand. Shout out to Black Sun. And Black Sun is as far as I'm concerned, in this particular sector of YouTube, he's been the leading proponent of what's really going on in Russia and Ukraine. And I commend him for it. He's all giving us the resources to understand from a social aspect what's going on in Russia and Ukraine. But not from a diplomatic. That's the problem. From a diplomatic aspect, the baseline of holding on to the perception of the deterrent in Ukraine is because of the Eastern resources. We all know that. So how can we then say we no longer care about being a deterrent for a more impactful economic plan that's set up in Russia, China, and so on and so forth, and then prioritize it to Israel when it's in reality, in concept, it's the same thing. The United States used an excuse or used a falsehood by determining to support Ukraine based off of the idea of Putin, quote unquote, invading Ukraine. We know that's not true. We know that the people in the Donbass region consider themselves ethnically Russian, and there's been subjugation, disparagement, and outright killings of the people in the Donbass based on that ideology. I can literally pick that up, place it into Ukraine and Palestine, and it's the same exact thing. But yet here we are saying that now we're not going to support Ukraine, but we are going to give the full backing of Israel when it's the exact same scenario. Who said you had a military concept? I ain't say that. You got to pay attention. I started off by saying I commend you because you've been the proponent of showing from a social aspect what's going on in Ukraine. That's what I said. But I said you lack the ability to show from a diplomatic aspect the reasoning behind the support of Ukraine. Or I ain't gonna say you lack. I ain't gonna say you lack it. I'm just saying you just outright not giving it through resource. So no, I ain't saying nothing about a military concept for not pertaining to you. But what I'm saying is, I can literally pick up the Russia-Ukraine conflict and insert it into the Israel-Gaza conflict, and it's the exact same thing from a diplomatic deterrent aspect. It's the exact same thing. Resources are wanting to be secured from an Eastern European aspect in terms of the pipelines, in terms of the economic dominance, i.e., BRICS and OPEC, blah blah blah, this and that. Same thing. Now going to Israel and Gaza. Israel is there to be a deterrent and be a checking force to the economic and resource interests of America. That's all around Israel. Israel is the world's largest military base. I don't understand what you're saying. You say my job is to make military sense first. What do you mean by that? What's making military sense? What's making military sense? That's what I don't understand. The United States is the most dominant military on the face of the planet. We could beat anybody in any situation. So what military sense are we talking about? We had this discussion, I believe, last week. If Russia and the United States went head to head, the United States would win. Ukraine makes no military sense based off of what? Ukraine is there to be a buffer for the interest of the United States. The military is going to ensure that. So I mean, you're making baseless arguments, Black Son, and you don't take the diplomatic aspect in consideration. You just don't. You just don't. And you qualify saying military sense. You qualify that as being right and just shy away from any of the atrocities being made. So therefore, you don't stand on freedom. None of this is your job, Black Son. So what are you talking about? None of it. I mean, like, what the hell? Like I said, you're a bot. Yeah, you're a bot, man. And that comment just proved that. You know what I mean? You program to say one thing. Military is your job. Military is your job. Okay, what branch you come out of, sir? What's your branch in your rank? I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Let me thank you for your service. My bad. My bad. My fault. I always want to give reverence to our people in the armed forces. So let me know what branch you come out of, and let me know your rank and file. I'm sorry, so I can give you proper respect. The Marines. Okay, okay, hoorah. Okay, all right. So shout out to Black Son, a Marine veteran, a Marine veteran with military okay, with military strategy experience. Let's all thank him for his service. Put the hand claps in the chat, y'all. Put the hand claps in the chat. Okay, former. So okay. So again, the whataboutism is real with this one. Listen, at the end of the day, you don't have any you show no diplomatic reinforcement of the situation. You just don't. He said diplomacy is my job. It's not my job. Last I checked, I don't have any secretary experience. I don't have any ambassador experience. All I can do is report on the news and get my analysis. As you have no military strategy experience. So on and so forth. All you can do is report on the news and give your analysis. And you do a great job at it. But none of us have jobs, sir. Our job is to inform this sector on what's going on politically. That's our job. That's our job. Our main job is driving these goddamn trucks. That's our job. So stop it, Black Son. Stop it. You basing that off an ideology of the fascist right and trying to connect that to a proportionate status of military application. You can't do it. You just can't do it. He said, no, it's your job. Mine is to make military sense. Yours is to parrot canceled conspiracy theorists, former generals like McGregor. That's your job. That's your job. Mind you, Colonel McGregor has said the same things that I'm talking about with Israel. So where's your parroting of that? I mean, let's just keep it real, Black Son. But I ain't come up here for all that. Back to what I was saying. In terms of the one-state solution, I think at this rate, there has to be some type of unified homogeny when it comes to how we look at the political reality of Palestine. We just have to. If we're gonna base it off of freedom, justice, and liberation. I'm telling you right now, if Palestine gets its autonomy based on the fact that where it is, based on the fact of the disproportionate number of people within these small sectors, Gaza and West Bank, and take into account the overall dominance of the Israeli government, Palestine in and of itself will be a third world country. And last I checked, especially from a conservative aspect, the ideal was to bring the world to civilization and take them out of barbarism. So if that's the concept that you're going off of, then you must have equal or you must have political parity between the two groups. And the only way to do that is through a one-state solution where both Palestine and Israelis can govern based on the will of the people. Just like America. Just like America. Let the panties or let the Afrocentrics tell it that this concept can't be done amongst a model majority. And I would say go back and look at Tuesday and then come back and holler at me. Now, whether you agree with it or not, that's not the point. I don't agree with a lot of Negroes in politics. But the point is they exist. And they exist off a reality that they're basing themselves in. I don't have to agree with that reality. That's called democracy. If the people vote for it, so be it. If the people vote for it, so be it. It's then my job to do more advocacy work in order to make sure that my position spreads to the people. What are you talking about Disneyland, Black Son? What are you talking about Disney? Man, bring your ass up here, man. Disneyland is the bot showing up to an event to try to demean the Republican debate based off of fascist ideology and being a bot. That's Disneyland. Usually when you go to Disneyland, other shit is going on around you that's more relevant. So literally, Trump had Disneyland last night. The topics were getting put on the table in the debate last night, and it was fire. And let me segue into that, talking about the debate. I'm telling you right now, Chris Christie won the debate last night. So now I got him up 2-1 on Nikki Haley. Chris Christie shut it down last night, and he called out a lot of the bullshit that a lot of the candidates did. As a matter of fact, he called out Nikki Haley because Nikki Haley switched up on when they were asking about abortion. In the first debate, Nikki Haley said that she agreed that that's up to the states to decide their own institutional aspects of that particular situation. Now she come out and say, "Oh well, I'll vote for any bill that shows any compromise to abortion on the national level." Well, wait a minute, that ain't what you said in the first debate. And Chris Christie called the shit out. So kudos to Chris Christie last night for an outstanding debate. He put the policies on the table. He called out some of the hypocrisy and the fallacies that the other candidates were making. And he was no nonsense, no bullshit. What's up, Black Son?
Hey, the thing I was referring to, what's going on, MD? I was referring to Disneyland as far as like you can't do a one state solution with the people that say death to Israel. They said death to Israel numerous times. So how can you sleep at night? You got to sleep with one eye open, one to integrate with somebody that says death to Israel. That's what I mean by Disneyland.
Well,
No,
I mean, you gotta sleep. You gotta sleep with one eye open with a president calling that people Amalek. So I agree with you. But that's where law and order.
Okay, both sides. Okay, both sides, right? So how can you have one state solution? Both sides are talking crazy.
Do you sleep with one eye open when a group of people say death to blacks?
I haven't heard nobody say death to blacks. Only
You
people I say
ain't
death
never
to
heard
blacks is damn black people. Other black people. I ain't
Do,
never heard.
do you sleep with one eye open? Despite
With
who say it.
niggas, I constantly wake up when they playing their goddamn music loud. So I guess that is sleeping with one eye open.
So what's the difference?
No, the difference
Is there not law and order in America that or by your own hand is there not law and order that can take care of that?
Well, it's different when see the difference between Hamas and niggas.
I didn't say Hamas. I said Palestine.
Okay, Palestine. Okay. Well. I'm referring to Hamas, but okay, let's just say Palestine. Okay, that's cool. But what I'm saying is that when you got one sign saying that you're Amalek and the other sign saying death to Israel, I'm standing by two
Palestine,
states.
see, that's where you're going off
A
at.
lot of Palestine,
Hamas said death to Israel. I agree.
right?
Palestine did not.
And who voted in, based on your words, who voted in Hamas?
Hamas wasn't voting in. Hamas was a military aspect of the PLO. The PLO was voted in. The PLO hasn't said death to Israel.
Okay.
So that goes back to the American aspect.
I
Niggas
can't.
say
Okay.
I'ma kill you based off you stepped on his shoe, but that's not the whole totality of black folk. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's different when it's government sanctioned as opposed, or military sanctioned as opposed to just some civilians. A nigga can say some dumb shit. You can call the police and say, "Come get your nigga." Hamas,
Exactly. I'm
right?
glad you said that.
But on Hamas, on the whole situation with Israel and Palestine, Palestine feels like that's their land. Israel feel like that's their land, and you're gonna it's you gotta, oh man, because you got two entities that feel like that is their land and they need to be in charge. Both of the sides feel like that, so you can't
Well,
coexist like that when both of them wholeheartedly believe that is their land. Israel believe that is their land just as much as Palestine believe that is their land. So I can't force them to goddamn lay down with each other. I can't do that.
well, I would have agreed with you.
That's Disneyland.
I would have agreed with you a couple of days ago before I heard what Abbas said, the president of Palestine, because
Okay,
he
what did he
said
say? Okay.
because he said, and this is part of the reason why I changed my thought process on it.
Okay.
He said that it was not possible to have a two-state solution based on the fact that, one, like I said, you would then deem, well, not deem, but you would basically sign the Palestinian death certificate because they don't have the resources, they don't have the industry, et cetera, et cetera. You basically, they're gonna basically be
Facts.
a third world country at that point.
Okay,
Secondly,
facts.
secondly, a two-state solution is not possible based on the fact that you will still have subjugation without any, I guess you would say, diplomatic adherence to the country. Now, what do I mean by diplomatic adherence? How he explained it, he said all countries have treaties with different countries that acknowledge their existence, right?
Right.
And based on that fact, they get certain security assurances, treaties, blah blah blah, this and that. Who's gonna do that with Palestine?
So what's the other? Well, okay, what is this guy's name again? The president or the whoever the
Abbas,
representative?
Abbas.
Abbas. Okay, so Abbas' solution is for Israel to move out.
Abbas' solution is to have a constitution put in place where both Israelis and Palestinians live in the same land, much like America.
So okay,
Did,
who would
did
be?
we did we as Black Americans? Uh, I mean, did a diplomatic right to any land here in America?
Yeah, we were
From a
integrated.
national, I'm talking about, we were
Right, right,
integrated,
right.
correct?
Yeah, we were integrated. Yeah, we were integrated.
So we had to cross, right? Ain't
Huh?
going.
Oh, you breaking up, MD? Is that me or you? No, it's you, MD. You breaking up?
I don't know. I hear you just fine.
Okay, I hear you now. I hear you now. You broke up for just a minute. Okay, but okay. Well, let me go back because I didn't hear the part. We're integrated. That's the difference. Palestine don't want to be integrated.
It don't matter. It don't. Hell, neither did the white folks in the South want to be integrated. Who cares?
Well, the difference
Who
is
cares?
that
We
Palestine
talking about
cares.
a democracy.
Palestine cares because they feel like that's their land.
Again, I just sat there and told you. So you know when they say from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Right.
What they mean by that?
They mean, to me, my interpretation, and this is just my interpretation, MD, is that they want to reclaim Palestine as their land. That's my interpretation. That's my interpretation.
So
You can
again,
say
see,
I'm wrong.
I be sending you, and I sent you the Abba stuff. When they
Right.
say when they say the river to the sea, Palestine will be free,
Uh-huh.
they're saying that from a social aspect, they deserve to live free throughout the whole of Israel from
So
the
you're
river to the
not.
sea.
So you don't interpret. So you're saying my interpretation is wrong, that they want to reclaim their land, just like the Native Americans here. Is that? Am I incorrect in saying that?
I'm saying based on and it's debatable. I'm saying based on
Okay.
from what I've
Fair
heard
enough.
from
Uh huh.
Palestinian diplomats,
Uh huh.
what I've heard from Palestinian authority figures,
Uh huh.
they've explained what that term means from the river to the sea. They're saying that they want civil rights basically to be
Oh,
entitled
so
to
they would
them
be
just
integrated.
like right. That's why I said
Oh,
I no
okay.
longer
So okay,
support the two-state
that is
solution.
the first time I've heard that. Okay, that is the first time I have ever heard that Palestine is willing to give up their land and integrate with the people that took over their land. Okay, that's the first time I've heard that.
See again, you misrepresenting what I just said. It's not
No,
a
I
giving
didn't.
up
No,
of
I
land.
didn't.
It's an equal opportunity of rights in the land.
If somebody comes and colonizes you and tells you, okay, now you've been living here all your life, MD. I'm coming to your house, and I'm coming here. Okay, I want you to integrate into my rules, but I'm in your house.
It's no
In
that
fact,
again.
in
See,
fact, in
you
fact, no, 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 no,
misrepresented.
no,
It's
no,
no
no, no,
rule.
I'm not, no, I'm not, no, I'm not. In fact, I'm coming to your house, MD, and I want everything in your friend to be veganized.
You
And you
you
have a and
kind of
you have a right.
you
You
took
have a
everything out
right.
of
You
context.
no 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 no. I know I'm not. Stop playing. You have a right to anything in that fridge as long as it's vegan, sir. You and your kids can
Is
eat
that
whatever you
how
want.
America works?
Excuse me?
Is that how America works?
Again, you're comparing apples and oranges, sir. We are integrated. This is not our land. Well, technically it is. We came here with the colonizers.
But you describing half of the world though, sir. Half
Oh
of the
my
world's been
God! Come on now,
colonized.
no man. You're creating a red herring right now, MD. Listen to what I'm
What the
saying.
hell?
Yeah, you are. You're comparing, okay, us and white people are colonizers. At the end of the day, if you really want to be realistic about it, and don't get me
The
get
Jews are
started whoop up in
colonized.
here. Right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now, the Palestinian
So
representatives,
were
the
the
damn
Dutch.
uncles.
So were
Hold
the
on.
English. Blah blah blah. This and that.
Hold on. I'm going somewhere with this. So you're telling me that the Palestinian Uncle Toms are willing, just like Martin Luther King, well, we shall overcome and we need civil rights. That's your fucking land. What do you mean civil rights? Oh, we want equal rights. That's your land. What are you talking about, MD? That's their land.
Listen, it's not me saying it. It's
No,
Palestinians
I
saying it. What
got
you
you.
get mad at me
Right.
for?
I'm not getting mad at you. I'm just calling them Uncle Tom.
And I support it based on a
I,
fact of freedom. That's why I
oh my
support.
God. Oh my God. So, okay. Slow down.
Right now,
Slow
those
down.
people are not able to leave Gaza and West Bank. You understand that, right?
I do understand that.
So
So
when
what
I
you're
say,
saying? Okay, gotcha.
go ahead.
Go ahead. I think I know where you're going. No, I think I know where you're going.
From the river to the sea means they should have equal rights to the Israel. Look, it's a done deal.
Gotcha. Okay, we
Israel
saying the
is over
same
there.
thing. So
No, we're not.
basically, no. Okay. Let me ask you this. The same thing that those representatives of Palestine are saying is the same thing Martin Luther King was saying. Yes or
I
no?
agree. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's all I wanted you to say. Thank you. Gotcha.
So, but
That's
what's wrong with
checkmate,
that?
sir.
But
No,
what's wrong with
a
that? What I'm
lot of
asking.
people will see a lot of things wrong with that. First of all,
Do you see something wrong with it?
yes, I do.
Why?
Because the land belongs to Palestine. Who is Israel to ask for damn civil rights?
No, you said it backwards, but your dyslexia kicked in. But I understand.
No, sir. You're not
You said
understanding.
Israel ain't asked for shit. Israel is the dominant force in Israel.
Right. I did say that.
Yeah, so your dyslexia kicked in. You said
No,
you are
I ain't
Israel.
dyslexic. No. I'm trying to show you I'm trying to show you the narrative. I'm trying to show you the narrative, but somehow
See,
you're
see,
blocking it
and this
out.
this what I mean by like a dumb argument. Again, this is Christian nationalism to a T. He said the Jews have been there since 1200 BC,
I didn't
hundreds
say
of
that.
years before.
You're
No,
putting
I ain't
words. I
say
didn't
you
say
said it.
that.
I'm talking about the comment.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, go.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
my bad, my
calm
bad, my
down.
bad. What up, Josh? What up, Josh?
He
I
said
didn't even see
hundreds of years
Josh.
before the first era, but yet you're going off a biblical narrative. Not if you see this is the wackiness of the Christian nationalism. The Canaanites was there before the Jews. Like, what are we talking about here? You see how people hurry up and put the shield of armor up for they ideology, quick, fast, and in a hurry. The Canaanite, and we had this discussion the other day, Josh. You know that.
Josh, if you ain't at work, man, jump on, man. If you're not at work, jump on,
I
brother.
mean, we could go the history route if you want to go the history route. When the Romans took that shit over, they called it Roma Palestinia, and both Jews and damn the original Philistines was living there. So whose land should it have been then? Because at that time it was the Romans, but both were living there. So we got to make stop. We got to stop with the dumbass arguments. Based off that fact, both were there at the same time, simultaneously. So if we gonna view it from an aspect of being American, I'm saying that there needs to be an overhaul of the governmental reality of the state of Israel from both sides. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free politically.
But MD, can I ask you an honest question?
Go ahead.
From the river to the sea, can that be interpreted more than one way? In your honest
Yeah,
opinion, bro.
because
Okay.
the Jews interpret it as, and I ain't gonna say Jews, that's the wrong word to use. The Zionists interpret it as from the river to the sea, this shit is our land.
Right.
How
Okay.
do I
Okay.
know that?
Okay.
It's
Thank you. Thank
literally
you.
in their flag. It's literally in their flag.
Thank you.
The
Thank you.
the two bars are the two bodies of water,
Okay.
and the Zionist star is in the middle of it.
Right.
Just like you got Palestinian extremists like Hamas.
Right.
So that's not taken away from what you're saying. What I'm saying is I can't put that ideology for the totality of the people.
Got you. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Folks just
I
want to
would agree.
live at the end of the day.
No. I agree with you on that. Now, I don't want to lump everybody, especially Palestinian and Israeli, under one lump. I definitely don't want to do that. But what I'm saying is that now that you have a diverse people that's not monolithic, that can mean anything. And to some people, like you say, maybe to a Zionist, that could be taken as a threat. Oh,
Well, that
they
that's
want
on
to push
them.
us up out of here. Right.
That's on them. Ain't you ever heard of the Great Replacement Theory? Tucker Carlson talk about it all the time.
Right. Yeah.
So hey, you talk about apples and oranges, like come on, like what are we saying?
How much talking about apples and oranges?
But
So we're talking about
but
the same
that
thing.
but
I'm actually agreeing with you on that.
okay, so in the aspect of people just want to be regular people, give them the opportunity to decide their own fate politically. We're not talking you gonna live deserve every civil liberty in that land from to the sea, just like in Israel deserve
Right.
that right. Period. I mean, hell, a regular Israeli person ain't got nothing to do with Zionism.
Right. So
Just
at
like
the end of the
a regular
day,
Palestinian person ain't got nothing to do with Islamic extremism.
so what you're talking about right now, and the same thing Putin talked about, was you need a middle compromise right now. So I got what you're saying, and I don't disagree with that. Yeah, right now you need a middle ground to resolve this. But right now we got a conflict on our hands.
Oh no, we got a massacre on our hands. What we got?
Well, that
Ain't
too.
no
Well, yeah,
conflict.
that's okay. Well, master on whose side? Because you said that. Wait, did you not? Was it you or somebody else said that Israelis were losing? Oh no, that was my bad. My bad. That was
I didn't never
GTO.
say
That was
that.
GTO. That was GTO. Shout out to GTO. She said that. Oh my bad. My bad.
GTO.
I know. Yeah, she. Yeah, she threw her 2 cents in on the whole Hamas
And I
Hezbollah.
think I left a comment on one of her posts
Yeah,
because when she was talking about free Palestine, I was like, yeah, I agree with that.
right. You know, it's kind of weird. Shout out to GTO. Israel's more aligned with GTO's ideology than Hamas is, but that's just a little side note.
I don't know about it. What do you mean? I don't know about that.
You don't know about that? You really think GTO would survive in a Muslim country as opposed to Israel?
Of course not. Of course not.
Of course
Like
not.
that ain't what I that ain't what I was getting
Oh,
off of that though.
oh, that's what I was. Oh, okay, my bad. That's why I said side note.
Yeah.
My bad. I just threw that in there. I said little
I
side
mean,
note.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what
Okay,
you're
I'm
saying.
glad you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I need her to get what I'm saying. So shout out to GTO. If you hear the show, come on the show tonight because I gotta have a discussion with her because
That's another thing though. But see,
what?
when we talk about them being integrated into the society, it can't be based off of it's got to be secular. It's got to be.
Oh well, you gotta talk to the goddamn Palestinians about that shit. Shit, because they're the
Ain't
most
no
religious
what you
people.
think they gonna come in there and try to inflict Sharia law? Nah,
Hell
that
yeah.
no.
Hell yeah. Well, can I ask you a personal question, MD?
Go ahead, man.
How many Palestinians do you know in real life?
One.
One. Okay. Are they? Is that one person a religious zealot? Because
No.
all 12 of the people that I know are religious zealots. Okay, so you got one that is not. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Okay. I just okay. Yeah.
I mean, again, man. You
I know.
generalize
I
an
know.
entire
I
group
know.
of people. I don't understand how you do that.
Easily. Easily. Allahu Akbar. That's how.
I know. Again, that goes back to
I know. I'm a Christian
tunnel
nationalist.
vision
I
of an
know.
ideology. Yeah,
I know.
you know what
Christian
I'm saying.
nationalism. I'm just saying.
I mean, I just can't do that.
I got you. I get it. I get it.
I can't streamline an ideology to a whole group of people. I can't do that.
What I'm saying is that a majority of Palestinians wants a theocratic state.
I don't agree with
That's
that
a
either.
fact. Okay,
I don't
that's
agree
cool.
with
That's
that.
cool.
I just
I
don't.
mean, okay, just don't try to debate me on that because you'll lose. But okay, that's fine.
You sure?
You sure?
I think you will lose terribly.
No, I doubt it. I seriously doubt that.
You will lose terribly, sir.
No, I doubt that.
You take all religions as being see and that's your conservative mindset.
All
You take
religions have a theocratic ends to a means, sir. All of them do.
but
All
if that was
religions
the
do.
case, then we
There's
would
no
be a
religion on
theocracy, Black
earth.
Son. What are you
No,
talking
that's not
about?
true. That's not. Well, we can't because we're okay. Let's just say hypothetically we're established on Christianity. Which Christianity? Which Christianity were we established on? That's
We
why
wasn't
your
established on
argument
no
is dead.
Christianity. But
Thank you. That's why
your
your
argument
argument
is
is dead.
dead because
No, it's not.
based off that sentiment, we would be a theocracy.
No, sir.
But we're
No,
not,
sir.
are we?
We almost became one until they realized we can't do it. We can't do
My
it.
point is so why
No,
are
no,
you
no, no,
putting
no, 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 no.
why are you
But
trying to place a thumb on an ideology and saying that that's law for the entire group of
because
people?
Palestine's not America, sir.
Oh
People
my
are
God.
more locked in step with
That's
their
why I'm talking
religion in
about
other
a one
places,
state
sir.
solution. Do you not understand what I
Oh
mean by one state?
God.
If the Israelis is going to be
MD,
part of that,
MD.
how are we going to inflict some type of religious law into the fact? Like, what are we talking about?
Whoa, back up.
What are
The
we talking about?
Palestinians are the ones.
I
What I'm
just talked
talking
about
about.
Roman Palestinian. I just talk about Roman Palestinian. Both Christians, Jews, and no, it wasn't no Muslims at that time. Christians and Jews was living in the same area of Palestine when the Romans. Why wasn't there no Judaic law or no Christian law then. Why?
You're talking about thousands of years ago, bro. I can't. I can only talk about now, bro. You might want to have
No,
that
but
discussion with
it's
Uncle
the
Check
same.
or Debele. I'm not them people. I'm not them niggas, man. I'm not them niggas. I talk about here and now. I'm not them niggas that go. You need to go to Sunday with that shit.
Here and now,
Go to
in a
Sunday with that shit,
democracy,
man.
there is no religion. I said democracy, black son. What is a democracy? You just threw that
The
word out the
people
window.
of Palestine don't want a democracy. They want that. Well, yeah, they want a democratic theocracy is what they want. They want a
There's no
democratic
such thing.
theocracy. As long as you agree with the theocracy, then yeah, you're part of our democracy, sir. Am I breaking up now? Shit, I
Who was
must be
that?
breaking up.
Hey, hold on 1 second, black son. Hold on. I gotta take it.
All right. Okay. All right, man. So shout out to Josh, man. Hey, we're gonna do a show tonight at 6:30, man. Shout out to Twin. Shout out to Deacon, man. Shout out to everybody, man. We are going to rock out. It is the arena abroad tonight, and we're gonna have. I believe we know we're gonna do a super show because I believe MD still has some articles left over from the last show, so we will be getting on that tonight, 6:30 sharp. Y'all don't be late. Because y'all know on Fridays, man, I like to rock out because, I'm assuming that a lot of y'all, like myself, don't work on the weekends. So, yeah,
Okay,
y'all,
I'm back. My bad. I had to call the damn mechanic just called me.
Oh, okay, tempo.
Now what? Hold on. What you say about the weekend?
No, I was letting everybody know that what tonight is during abroad, so we get to rock out tonight. So that you're going to it's going to be a super show because you're going to bring some of your articles and finish up that what you didn't finish up. And we're going to, yeah, it's going to be a super show. That's all I was going to let them know. So we're going to start at 6:30. That's all.
Okay, all right. So back to what I was saying
Uh-huh.
again.
Yeah.
The whole basis of me saying a one state solution is based off democracy. I don't give a damn about no religion. I don't even know how that came into play.
Well, how it came into play is
Based on
that
what it,
because you don't give a damn about the religion, the rest of the world does, sir. Every place is not like
obviously President Abbas don't give a damn about it. The ambassador,
he's a
the
puppet.
Palestinian
He's a
ambassador to
puppet,
the
man.
U. Oh my God.
Man, they're
He's
puppets,
part of
man.
the
They're
PLO.
puppets.
Do you know what the PLO is, black
Yeah, I
son?
know what the PLO is, man. They motherfuckers are goddamn elitists. They're goddamn as Yang. You know what? Let me get Yang up here, man. Let me text Yang because
How do you take the PLO as being like what the?
do you agree that they're just like Martin Luther King, right? Well, Martin Luther King was Uncle Tom. So what's the difference? You agreed earlier, said they just like Martin Luther King. Did you not say that?
I don't consider Martin Luther King being an Uncle Tom. That I mean
Oh,
that's
okay, well I do. Okay, well I do. He's Uncle Tom.
based
Biggest
based
Uncle
off
Tom
of
in our
what?
history. Based
Based
of
off of what?
based off of him taking money from FDR, based on all the facts that Malcolm X said against him, based on black nationalism. He's an Uncle Tom.
I don't even know what to say about that, man. I honestly don't even know what to say.
Hey, you don't have to say anything about it. Hey, it is what it is. Based on a certain demographic of black people, Martin Luther King is an
No,
Uncle Tom.
not a certain fuck that. Not a
Well,
certain demographic of black based on you.
No. Based on a certain demographic of black nationalists, he is considered an Uncle Tom. What part you don't
What is he
understand?
considered?
I guess you
What is
don't
he
know.
considered to you?
Oh, to me, I think he's Uncle Tom too. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Now again,
Oh,
like
okay. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't do the group shit. You know that.
Oh, okay.
But yet and still, I mean, I'm
Well,
speechless to that thought.
I mean, I didn't have nothing to be speechless about. Based on the ideology of the black nationalists and black nationalists at the time, from Malcolm X on down to the Black Panther Party, yeah, he's an Uncle Tom. I thought you
Do
knew
you
the
have the
sector of that.
ideology? I do know that, but
Oh, okay,
that
okay,
coming from
okay.
you is appalling. So your ideology is one that, and like I said, I know that you consider yourself black. Now I ain't taking that away,
Okay.
but from the extremist ideology of how we perceive politics, is that your ideology, the Black Panther Party and Malcolm X?
No. I agree with some of.
So
I agree with when it comes to Malcolm X. I agree with, I would say, about 73% of what Malcolm X said. Now, the Black Panther Party, that's a whole different ideology. So that's a whole different sector of black nationalism. But what Malcolm X, everything he said about Martin Luther King, yeah, I 100% agree with everything he said about the civil rights movement. I agree 100%. I don't disagree with Malcolm X on none of that
so
stuff.
you're a collectivist.
No. As far as the civil rights is concerned,
Listen,
the civil
the
rights
stuff that
movement.
the stuff that Malcolm X was saying about the civil rights movement
Uh-huh.
was collectivist in nature. Are you a collectivist?
Explain, break it down, and I'll let you know because I don't remember
Meaning
that.
that he was coming on the fact of self determination and everything based on a non legal status. Malcolm X didn't give it that at that particular time. I ain't gonna say he was always like that, but at that particular time, he didn't
You
give
talking
that.
about Elijah Muhammad Malcolm X. I'm sorry, I'm talking
Well,
about black nationalist
he was
Malcolm X.
Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X when MLK was doing his thing. So what else am I supposed to go off of?
I thought he was a black nationalist Malcolm X after he left the Nation of Islam.
I'm talking about during the time of MLK,
During the time of MLK. So
in the height of civil rights. Where was Malcolm X at?
in the height of, okay, what year? Give me a year, and so I can be specific.
Let's say 1964 when the Civil Rights Act went down.
64. I believe Malcolm X had already left the nation.
He had already left the nation at that time.
I
So
think. You know
what you?
what? I can't.
I'm saying
got it.
I could be wrong, but what I'm saying
Well, I
is
could be wrong too. That's why I'm being very, 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 very careful when it comes to Malcolm. Because you got two Malcolms. You got Nation of Islam Malcolm, which was very theocratic, and he had got black nationalist Malcolm X, who was anti-theocratic. Two different
no
Malcolm X.
doubt. I mean, it was only a year
Okay.
after his death, so I get what you're saying. But the point is,
So he
you
died
trying
in.
to,
Right. Okay. Go ahead.
huh?
No. Go ahead.
You trying to point out his his visualization of MLK based off black nationalism.
Say that one more time because you broke up.
I'm saying, are you saying that his depiction of MLK was through his ideology of black nationalism?
Yes, sir.
And what's he now we're gonna have to, we had this show long time ago. Now we're gonna
Yeah,
have to revisit. We're gonna have to
can do that.
revisit black nationalism as things to
Civil
civil
rights.
liberties we have in America. We're gonna have to do that. Why? Give me one more second, Black Son.
Okay, cool. Oh shit! Oh man, I'm at the back up. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. Um, hey Jesse, jump on, man. Jump on, cause if you got time. Shout out to Jesse,
My
man.
bad,
Jump
my
on.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let Jesse know. He just showed up in the chat, man. Jump on. But yeah, man.
So yeah, that now that's an important show that we're gonna have to have now, because now we're gonna have to break down. We're gonna have to break down civil liberties when it comes to black nationalism. How do you obtain civil liberties under black nationalism? Now we're gonna have to break that down, because you done open a
Okay.
whole can of worms now.
Okay,
like
yeah. We can do that. We can do that.
MLK being a coon, Uncle Tom.
Yeah,
I
he's a
can't
cool
go
Uncle
for that.
Tom. Yeah, that's cool, right? You're
Okay.
not a black nationalist. I get it. I don't hold you to that standard, MD. I don't hold you to that standard. You're not a black nationalist, so I would never hold you to that standard. That's a standard, a black national standard that I stand by when it's for concerns of MLK and Abernathy and all of them, the big six. Oh yeah, yeah. I wholeheartedly stand by that shit.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that they went under an elitist thumb. I ain't gonna say that. But
Okay.
to call them Uncle Toms
Yeah, they
based
were.
off civil liberties. Now we talking about civil liberty. I don't give a damn about they persona. None. I don't give a shit about none of
Okay.
that. I'm an
Yeah.
individual.
Okay.
But when we talk about civil liberties that were obtained to Black American people, how
Again,
how how am I
comparing this,
putting a negative
comparing
connotation on that? Like how?
right. Okay, and let me again. I'm comparing this to you got these leaders in Palestine saying that you know what we shall overcome. We need civil rights by the Palestinians. So applying that to America. Okay, applying that. What I'm saying is that when we talked about the Constitution, in fact, you said it. You said it. Why do we need a hate bill when it's already in the Constitution? You know, but you do know Malcolm X was a constitutionalist too. You do know this, right? I don't know if you. I
I
don't
mean,
think you knew that.
break it down. I don't need questions. I need breakdowns.
Okay, so just like you said, we don't. If you just abide by the Constitution is your civilly bill right there.
I agree. And Malcolm and
Okay,
Martin Luther King used the Constitution in order to solidify that. I agree with everything you just said. So what do we? I don't get it.
you're breaking up. Yeah, you're breaking up again.
I don't know why I'm breaking up. Like I said, I can hear it.
Yeah,
I can
bad
hear
connection.
everything.
Yeah, I agree. Just it's bad. You driving?
No. I'm standing.
No.
My
Oh
trailer
shit.
fucked up.
Maybe okay. Maybe that is that me, Trey. Jesse, is that me messing up? Shit. Maybe my
Yeah, I
shit
don't know
is
what's
messing
going
up.
on. Like I said, man, StreamYard the all week StreamYard been fucking up for me. I don't know why.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like it won't let me
Yeah.
back out. It won't let me. Sometimes like I have to back out of StreamYard and come back in. It won't let me
Yeah.
hit nothing. I can't do nothing.
Yeah. I couldn't close out either, man. That last show you did on that one show we did, I was at the lawyer's office. I was trying to damn cut the damn show off, and it kept going, man. I'm like, oh my god, it's tripping. But yeah, yeah, it's been acting up for me too. But yeah, man.
No,
But
I mean again, you talk you. How do you define civil liberties under black nationalism? That, I mean, that's gonna have to be the show. How you doing, boss? Yeah,
well, based on, and I don't agree, but some people will agree, based on the Nation of Islam. Okay, they wanted, they were operating under their own autonomy. You know, they
Black
were
son,
their own
you killing
parasites.
yourself, bro.
No, listen,
You
let me
just said
finish it.
black nationalism.
Let me
Go
finish
ahead.
it. Well, let me finish. Okay, so I don't agree with because of the theocratic, but however, let me just say this: there were a group of people. It started in the Nation of Islam because these people had their own autonomy, they had their own economy, they had their own everything. They did not want to integrate within the white people. Okay, so they looked at the civil rights movement as, damn, you guys are just giving away your power because we have our own agriculture, we got our own economy, we got our own plebiscite within America. The civil rights broke that shit up. That's why I'm saying, yeah, he's an Uncle Tom, based on that historic standpoint. So I don't know how you said I'm killing myself if you don't know that history. Apparently you don't know. That's why I was asking you. I didn't want to goddamn come at you because I assume you knew the history, but apparently you don't know that history. So pre-civil rights, black people were doing even better. There a group of black people felt like we were doing better, especially the people within the Nation of Islam, which was one of the largest black 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 plebiscites in history in this nation. So there you go. So economically, yeah, I agree with that. I don't agree with the theocratic part, but yeah, they were doing damn good. They had their own bus lines, their own goddamn. I mean, you talk about black capitalism within the plebiscite, they were doing great. And all that shit got busted up under goddamn civil rights. So there you go, sir. Any questions? Apparently he's breaking up. Okay, so either I'm breaking up or he's breaking up.
No, I'm on mute, man. The mechanic out here.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Che, if you got time, jump on the show, man. I don't know if you, damn. I don't know if you at work or not. If you're at work, then that's cool. We could chat it up tonight. I'll close it out. No, I have a bad
Okay,
connection.
so I
Shit,
heard
okay,
everything
okay.
you said.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, I heard everything you said. I don't agree. I don't disagree with anything that you just said. You didn't give me one distinction where we had political involvement in any of that. So political involvement is that don't matter, is what I'm hearing.
Do you know what a plebiscite is, sir?
Political involvement don't matter. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so let me explain a plebiscite to the other people. Uh, oh. Hold on 1 second, man. I think my tailgate is open. Shit. Is it still open? Oh, can I get 18 and a half? Shit. All right, 10
And
folks.
I'm saying,
Okay,
and you talking
go ahead.
about plebiscite.
Yeah.
There was no vote for constitutional action under the civil rights movement. So what are we talking about? We used the what was already there. That's why I literally just said.
Hold on. You so by the letter of the law. Sometimes you don't.
I am. You're
Hold
exactly right.
on. But sometimes actions speak louder than words. That's why I keep saying Israel's the 51st state. When I say that,
You're saying that based off of like connotation. I don't.
Hold on. When I say plebiscite, meaning you had a functioning body of black people operating. They didn't have no welfare. They didn't operate. They had no handouts from the government. They were operating with their own economy. Not only did the Nation of Islam did this, but goddamn Tulsa did this. There were certain black cities that did this, okay?
While still paying tax. I got you.
Hold on. They had the largest operating body where they were controlling their economy, sir. So that's all I'm referring to.
That's a lie.
Economy. No, that's not a lie. That you want to debate that?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
how you control your economy and still paying taxes? How you controlling your economy? You make your dumbass arguments, Black Son. We understand that these people. We understand that these people were in their own city.
They were exempt.
They weren't no exempt.
Yes, they were.
Hey, Mel.
They were religious organizations, sir.
Negroes with taxes in.
They were
you crazy as hell, Black Son.
They were a religious organization, sir.
There was no 501c3 at that time, Black Son. The 501c3 came under Lyndon B. Johnson. You stop saying stupid stuff that you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, anyway,
you're killing yourself.
They operated under their own economy, sir. Now, okay, they pay taxes.
That's
okay, I got you. They still got to use roads. Okay, that's fine. But what I'm saying is that they didn't depend on nobody for no jobs. So when they talked about civil rights, they talked about civil rights and jobs, civil rights with policing, civil rights with all these things that the Nation of Islam didn't have a problem with, sir, because they were operating under their own. Thank you. Oh shit. Okay. Shit. Go, dude. Okay, sorry. This dude is like pulling in front of me, bro. Hold on 1 second. CV. Okay. Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. Now we both busy. I'm hanging, like I said, I got the trailer man here trying to fix my damn trailer. That was the reason I did the show early because I didn't know exactly when. But we're gonna keep it together. And like I said, anybody else want to jump on, feel free to. If anybody
All
got a
right,
question
y'all.
or a comment, like feel free and we'll jump into it. But what I'm saying is, yes, we were doing our own thing within our own community. I never deny that. But what I'm saying is, it's a falsehood to say it was our own economy because we were still relegated to the American economy based off tax, so on and so forth. Black son know that. He'd know it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the
So
Nation of
so why
Islam,
wouldn't you want to have civil
they
why wouldn't you want to have civil rights if you paying taxes? Why wouldn't you want to have
the
be able
civil
to
rights is already
relegate?
the civil rights is already in the Constitution, sir.
I know that, but tell
So
Jim Crow
what?
that.
Uh, well, then again, that was that again. Apparently, they felt like the whole civil rights, not only just Martin Luther King, but Abernathy and all of them, they were affecting the rest of America. Like the Jim Crow, I get that, but that was not affecting Chicago. So we talk about local shit. This silly woman. Damn. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Okay, what I'm saying is that the civil rights busted that all up, is what I'm saying. So that's why, in a nutshell, just to keep it simple, it's really nothing to debate. It's really nothing to debate.
So you're saying the Voting Rights Act
CT
didn't
15
affect
coming on, same
the
thing.
Voting Rights Act didn't affect nobody else but people in the South.
No, what I'm saying is that it affected the Nation of Islam and people that had those type of cities negatively. The black nationalists affected them negatively, sir. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I said, hey, as a black nationalist,
Who who stopped the Nation of Islam from doing what they was already doing? Who stopped that?
federal government.
How?
Um, I can't get into it right now, but just real briefly, that whole civil rights thing changed the whole structure of how they operate a business, sir.
It changed the whole
Now,
structure socially. Yeah, I agree with you.
and
But
economically
you
too.
don't have to be
Economically
social.
too. Economically too, sir.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, again, it's a poignant discussion to be had.
Well, it's something like you said. Why is he labeled Uncle Tom by certain groups, just like these Palestinians? I'm like, okay, when you described it to me, I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be some Palestinians that are accused of them of being bootlickers because they're gonna feel like, hey, and you might call them extremists, like, hey, this is our land. That's the point I was just coming to. That this is our land. This is Palestine. Who are the Israelis to say that we should beg you for some damn rights when this land belongs to us anyway? That's bad. That's what you're missing. That's all I was saying, but somehow you missed that. And you probably still missing it. I don't know. Shit. That's why I said maybe Yanga or Che can come on and goddamn translate it. Because sometimes when I say things, it don't come across. But then when they say it, it comes across. So maybe I'm saying it wrong. I don't know. So let me know if you want me to close out the show. I got to run and have a bad connection. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool, Che. Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with it. Che, can you hear me? Because I don't hear MD. I don't know what's going on. All right, y'all. I think I'm having a bad connection. Hey, MD, can you hear me? Okay, y'all. I don't know what is going on. Shay, put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Because I think MD's
I can hear
connection
you.
went.
Give me a second.
Okay. All right. So Che, which show do you want to close out? I guess Che's talking about this one. Che, put one. Okay, Che, did you want to close out this show okay, Josh. That's Josh. Okay, thanks, Josh. So again, man, I was explaining to MD that yeah, there are going to be some Palestinians, some extremists, whatever you want to call them, that will disagree with those mainline Palestinians trying to be kumbaya, we shall overcome with the Israelis. Just like same here when we had the black nationalist groups as opposed to the Martin Luther King groups. Now, I don't put MD in the standard of being a black nationalist. I mean, hell, he's not a black nationalist. He's from the South of all places. I don't expect no man from the South to be understanding where the black nationalists come from. Now, when you had Chicago,
Explain it. You can't just say that and not explain.
I can say that. I can say it because
I'm saying,
people.
give an explanation.
Okay,
Give an explanation. That's all I'm asking.
Okay, I'm going to. Okay, most brothers from the South ain't gonna let you talk bad about Martin Luther King, especially from Georgia, because he's from Georgia. So that's that's like talking bad about a football team from Georgia. So yeah, most
That's a
black
bad
nationalists.
explanation.
Hold on. Most black nationalists were outside of the South. Most of them were in Chicago. Most of them were in L.A. Most of them were in Chicago, L.A. I want to say most of them weren't in the South. So the South had a whole different dichotomy, a whole different culture going on at the time. So I get the diversity. I'm just saying based on that's why I said the black nationalist view, he was looked at as an Uncle Tom, and that's why I was referring it. We went to a whole other conversation because we're talking about the Palestinians and what the far right extremists would consider those people. They would consider those people bootleggers at the end of the day. Oh man, thanks. We got Che on, man. Che can break it down better than I can, because MD's not understanding anything I'm saying, bro. Especially when it comes to black nationalism, man. What up, Che?
I can hear you last time when it close off the show.
Hey.
MD,
I wouldn't break from the South defend fucking Martin King just because they're from the South. I mean, that's stupid.
No. What I'm saying is that you're defending Martin Luther King because you probably don't even agree with black nationalism, so you're not going to understand the black. I can explain it to a certain point, but maybe
I agree in that aspect.
It's gonna be goddamn free mammy.
All right, y'all. Do y'all want me to close out the show? Because I got to run.
okay.
You do it. So you said you're going back on at 4:30. Me and Lady Chair jump on at 4:30, but I got to run. So
Okay. Okay.
should I close it?
Oh, man, I hope I'm going the right way.
You're breaking up,
All right,
Che.
so Black Stuff close the show out now. Oh, you
shit.
said go ahead. Okay.
Hold on.
Let me go this way. I'm all jacked up. Let me go this way.
Che, you hold on. Che, you breaking up, man. Hold on.
Save up to 30% only at Benson Furniture. You are watching continuing local news from Colorado's.
All right, he dropped off. MD, I'm going to
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm in a bad spot. I don't know. All right, that's cool. I mean, I can close it out right now. It's all good.
Oh, he said that. I thought he said you couldn't close it out.